Pardon?
There we go. Okay, so that is rocking and rolling. Okay.
I did, but it was a loud cough.
So this is it.
Am I working?
Yes, you're working. You just excuse on it.
The power of technology.
Yeah, so obviously, give us some time just to work to the kinks of this. Our first podcast together. There will be many. There is no agenda to the podcast. It's just us chatting, being who we are. We have great conversations off stream. So we thought it'd be a great idea just to do it together.
We did.
We did. So first port of call. Cheers.
Cheers. Got
Let's
some
chat.
Diet Coke there. Living it large.
Yeah, and I know there's Call of Duty in the background chat. I understand it's not ideal. Unfortunately, I stream natively through Xbox and there's no full screen ability, so I have to have something on in the background. What I can do...
Can you put anything on? Like, does it have to be...
Can't put YouTube on, can't stream.
Because it's copyrighted.
What I can do, though, is turn
Put a
the
big
game
picture of us.
down, volume off completely.
Don't do that.
But yeah, this is us, episode 1. We start small. We probably won't grow at all, but it is what it is. We do it for fun.
It's just for fun, innit, really? Just for fun.
Anna's birthday tomorrow. High five.
Thanks.
We grow all graciously together.
Well, we grow old together. I don't know about graciously so much. Reluctantly. Not to be together, I mean. To get old, obviously.
No, she means that it's a proper prison sentence she's got from her.
The dog's gone to sleep. She's given up.
It's what the dogs do. They go to sleep in their puppy prison because they're naughty dogs.
She's not. She's just hyper.
24/7.
Yeah,
Good
most
nature.
of the time, apart from when she passes out, when she's delightfully peaceful.
So, we've got to talk about something.
Okay.
Where's the start?
I don't know. What should we talk about? It's quite weird, isn't it, this? It's like...
Yep.
It's natural, but it's sort of unnatural,
You've
because...
got to come in your face and your headset on.
You know, yeah, it's... Well, I mean, I'm not even used to wearing a headset, so... It's a bit weird. I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Yeah, it'll take time.
You've left me.
But you'll get there. You can still hear me. I haven't gone far. I'm just going to get my phone off charge. So I can actually be in charge of the stream on the 37%. That's cool.
So what are you doing with that, then?
What happened to my voice? Is that you, Scott? What am I doing about what?
What are you doing with that? Can you see, like...
So that's my alt, which is the Across the Podcast channel.
Yeah.
So I'm streaming on my main, which is this.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to give me, like, the idiot's guide to this, because obviously I don't really.
It just means I can handle stream through that, and I can look at stream through this clearly.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, so we've got, again, Archie and Scott. Peace and love.
Hello.
This is our first podcast together. It's just a chill chat. You're not going to see any gameplay. The only reason I've got Call of Duty in the background is because we can't go full cam. The only ability I have to put the cam on the stream so you can hear us and see us at the same time is for that. But yeah, we're here just sitting and chatting.
Yeah.
This might be
A bit weird.
and you two are very young for this.
And yeah, two old people on a sofa. We should have called it that.
Too old on a sofa.
Two old people sit on a sofa. I'm
bit
sure that
wordy.
would have pulled a lot of.
It's a bit wordy.
What, two old people on a sofa?
Yeah. Too old on a sofa. I think that's too old to get off the sofa.
Yeah, stuck on the sofa.
My
back's gone.
So you can see chat.
I can't see chat. I haven't got my eyes on.
Let me just put it down here then.
Oh, I can see it now.
Archie, this is my beautiful wife Anna.
Well, I'm his wife.
This is my very beautiful wife Anna.
Oh.
We've been married 18 years. We've been together 19 years. We've got 2 kids together. We've got 2 dogs. Honestly, we're best friends.
We are
Before
best
anything
friends.
else, we are best friends. Archie says hi. Make sure you ain't gonna look at the TV or anything.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this because I can't see
the camera
them,
as well,
but they
obviously.
can see
If
me.
you eyeball the camera, they can obviously. Archie, Scott, this is new for Anna.
Yeah, imagine that I have no idea what I'm doing because that is in fact the case.
And Archie, you can. God bless you, Archie. You can hear Anna's voice as well, clear. Is it as clear as mine? Do I need to do any mic adjustments, or is it coming through 50-50? You can be my tech guru, Archie. So yeah.
You need to up
I
yours
need to up mine.
because they can just hear my awful accent. Which apologies, this is actually what I sound like.
People love our accents, and I.
No one loves my accent. Behave.
Hang on, is it better if I just move my mic closer, Archie? Is that better? Her voice is fine. How's mine
That's
now?
very kind. It's not.
And thanks for doing tech for me, Archie. And again, this is just a troubleshoot, just to try and get through things.
Oh, bless.
Archie is London.
Oh, I love a London accent.
Yeah, he's a Crystal Palace fan as well. I thought it was Andy though.
It's because I've got a deep voice. Many years of smoking Marlboro Red, I think that's just...
Many years of having many drinks and smoking Marlboro Reds and smoking copious amounts of marijuana.
No, I don't think it was the marijuana. I think it was the Marlboro Reds, definitely. Yeah, it's weird knowing that they can see us, but we can't see them.
You can see them. They're right there. It's what it's like when you... And Archie streams as well, so you'll attest to this. We see chat, and we see that name, and we put
yeah, you know
who
it is.
That name, yeah. So I know Archie well enough. It's say you'll get used to it. You will get used to it.
It is quite surreal, but yeah, I can't actually believe anyone is gonna want to listen to us rambling on about middle-aged things on the sofa.
Not too well though, Archie. Not too well.
So, yes.
I know you and Scott are in here, and if you're both still here listening, it's Anna's birthday tomorrow. Can we have a birthday in chat for her, please? And a little bit of a...
No, don't clap. I'm very old.
Growing old beautifully.
Don't clap. Just it's all downhill from here, to be honest. Your birthday sort of gets less significant as you get. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Your birthday gets less significant as you get older because you just
I
like...
think once you hit 21...
I'm a year closer to death
yeah,
now.
I think, yeah, literally. I think once you pass 21, they just become irrelevant and it's just another day. Nice one, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. You two might appreciate it. Archie.
It's exciting when you're young.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. It's
You're
like
racing
milestones
towards being an
and
adult,
like...
and then you get to be an adult,
you
and
get...
like, oh shit, I still have this idiot brain, but now I have to deal with real world shit.
Not just that though, but it's like you just... I don't know, it's weird. Because you get all this sort of cornerstone birthdays. Like 20 and 25 and 30. Oh, smooth.
Just make sure you're looking at the name. So you can...
Scott.
Yeah.
That is very sweet, Scott. I am actually, like, decrepit.
She's literally 1 hour, 52 minutes away from being how old, Anna?
I will be 44 tomorrow, which is... Yeah. It's quite old. Like, I remember being sort of 20 and thinking people in their 40s were like dinosaurs.
Yep.
Like, now I'm there, and I'm so sorry that younger me was a twat. But 40, 44's quite old, really. Don't, like, it's not 80, but you know.
You're ready to be aged. It's Scott's dad's birthday tomorrow.
And he's the same age as me.
He's probably younger than you.
Oh my days!
Archie, I'm older than your dad, aren't I, Archie? I'm 38.
Oh, he's turning 48.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
She isn't the oldest.
I'm not the oldest. Your dad is a little bit older than me, but see, yeah, 40s is. To be fair, I was dreading turning 40. Like, I was really quite like haunted by it, and Andy organised a party for me for my 40th, and my 39th birthday we were in lockdown, so we didn't do anything. We couldn't see anybody. Like, the regs were really strict. We weren't allowed to mix with people, so we didn't do anything. But by my 40th, they'd sort of eased up the regulations a bit, and you could have like small groups of people, and you could have people over as long as they weren't like mass gatherings. So he did this party for me, and it was really good, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought, actually, 40's all right. And now I'm very nearly 44. I'm like,
oh God, 50's so close.
yeah, 45. I'll be 45 after this. Like, I'm just wishing it away. I'm wishing it away. I'll be in a nursing home knitting soon enough.
You remember our rule? There's no nursing homes, just shotgun rules.
Are you going to cheat me when I get senile?
Yeah, once you start.
To be honest, I'm a bit worried about that agreement, because my mental health, like, I'm a little bit like sort of demented already. I don't know how you're going to judge when I've actually finally gone over the edge. Oh, Archie's dad's 50. That's a big birthday.
Yeah, it's 100.
You've got to wait till you're fucking 50, mate. You're 6 years younger than
12
I
years.
am. Yeah, behave. 12 years like it's next week. Just, yeah. He's still in his 30s.
Just about. I'm just clinging on to them. Just clinging on.
Not bitter about that at all. But, you know, it is what it is.
So these guys know a bit about me. Tell them about yourself, Anna. Where you grew up.
Okay, I was born here, Wolverhampton, where we live. But I lived, my parents are divorced, and I lived with my mum for quite a while, and my mum lives in Shropshire. So obviously where we live is sort of a city, and where my mum lives is the countryside. So I've sort of had a little bit of experience of both, but I am definitely more of a city sort of girl, to be fair. I like there to be a Costa. I like there to be, like, shops, really. Just...
Yeah, her mum lives in a mining cottage on the side of a hill in Lillishall, where there's nothing, literally nothing. There was only one shop, and I think they closed.
There isn't a shop anymore, mate. There's no shop. There's no doctors. There's a pub, priorities, on the very edge of the village. But I can't drive. I never learnt to drive. I was like, I think I've left it too late. No, like, it scares me. But I like where I live for a variety of reasons, including that I can walk to anything. Like, there's a hospital around the corner. I can walk into the city centre, so obviously that's where, like, doctors and opticians and all that really thrilling stuff is. But we've got a big retail park near where we live, so if we need food shopping, or we need, you know,
everything is within 10 minutes of us.
Importantly, I can walk there. Whereas where my mum lives, if you don't drive, you're sort of stuck, really.
Archie, I appreciate that, mate. Again, this is a very new thing for both of us, so I do appreciate that comment.
Scott's eating?
Pizza.
What are you eating, Scott?
It's going to be pizza. It's going to be pizza.
Chili?
No, I know what it is. It's a fucking Big Mac, isn't it, Scott?
Big Mac?
If it is, that's hilarious.
Big Mac?
Oh, that's an old joke.
Is it not really a Big Mac? Or is it a literal...
Takis. Explain.
What is that? Forgive my stupidity. I don't know what that is.
But yeah, we're from Wolverhampton. in the UK, as you guys know, because you're both
We
UK
get
based.
orange chips here.
We
That's
do get
our
orange chips
cuisine.
here. I know you like Big Macs. Oh, spicy crisps. Ah, okay. Don't give them Anna. She can't handle heat.
Mate.
Well, she likes to say she can't handle heat. We did a mediocre 5 wings, hot wings challenge, and Anna smashed all 5. Yes, her butthole was hurting the following morning.
My butthole was fine, thank you, sir. No, I don't like spicy. I like flavour. I don't like a lot of heat.
But there is a lot of flavour in heat. Obviously, you get these
it's-
ridiculous sauces that are just pure heat, but there's a lot of good flavoured hot sauces.
But
There really are.
I don't understand why you would get a nice food, like a food that you're like, yes, this is the business, and then you're going to cover it in something that makes your eyes and nose run and your lips go numb.
It's all part of the experience,
like,
though.
That's torture. It's not nice. It's not nice.
Yeah, we
That's
agree
like
to
an
disagree.
endurance test. It's like, you like this food, but let's make it a punishment. No. Little bit of spice.
A little bit of spice. No, all the spice.
No, it's not.
What we need is a Mr. Beam in here. He'd talk to you for hours about chilies. The man's a...
Sour stuff. My.
You like sweet and sour?
I like sweet and sour chicken, but I mean that's not like.
It's not
sour.
it's not
My littlest
mouth
kid,
puckering
our
sour.
littlest kid is obsessed with sour sweets, and she likes to get these sour candy things, and she won't tell me they're sour, and she'll go, "Oh, Mum, try this," and me, like the glutton I am, go, "Oh, go on then," and stick it in my mouth, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's why are you eating that for fun? It's like the really spicy stuff. It's too extreme for me, but I'm quite a basic bitch, aren't I, with my palate, to be fair. I won't be offended.
All good. What are you pulling? Yeah, I like hot stuff. I really like hot stuff, and I like hot stuff that has flavour, because there's no point just... I understand, like, trying to challenge yourself to see if you can get this hottest food down your neck. I can do that all day, but I'd much rather eat something that's hot and spicy. Oh, Archie.
Archie.
Yeah, let us know, brother.
What's she like? Tell us all about it. We'll give you parental type advice that you can then ignore.
Put a hat on.
What? Oh.
Don't do what Konex did.
Archie, how old are you if you're at school?
I think he's 15, and that's a guess. I think he's the same age as Scott, to be honest. 14. And Scott,
yes.
how old are you? Archie and Scott are both cracking kids.
Mom. Like age-wise.
You could be his nan.
Mate.
Scott, you're not 10. No fucking shot. No fucking shot, you're 10, Scott.
Oh. Scott says yes.
So you were 9
Mate,
when we first met,
Archie
Scott?
is laughing at you, saying that I could be his nan.
No way, Scott. I didn't realise you were that young.
Oh, you're like the same age as our daughter, virtually. She's just turned 11.
So you're in year 6, Scott, yeah? You're in junior school, just to head back to... It will take a bit of time.
Are they both in the UK?
Yeah, Archie's in London. Scott lives... I don't actually know where Scott lives, but he's in the UK.
Yeah, so their school years will be the same as ours. So
Scott
it'll be
likes drinking chocky milk and throwing his nan down the stairs, don't you, Scott?
Mate. Say no more.
Yeah, that whole Big Mac question, it was one of the first streams I was in with Tina, with Smurf, and Judy. And I think it was it Mr. Beam? No, it wasn't. It was Dark Gamer said, "I'm going to cook myself something for tea tonight. What should I have?" And Scott went, "Big Mac." And it just killed us. It killed us. No. Yeah, that killed us. Oh, bless you, Archie.
Aww.
You know, though, as you're aware, the communities that me, Smurf, and Ray, we don't like hate. We don't like negativity. I know there's a lot of hate and negativity in the world, and that's one thing we try to push away from. We just want to be as welcoming as possible. and make you guys feel like you're part of the community
It's nice to be nice.
and right here with us. And literally, what we are doing right now is we are inviting you into our family.
Into our lounge, which needs hoovering, but we will not touch on that subject. We've got 2 dogs, so it's...
Oh, yeah, Anna knows all about the Aldi Big Mac, Scott, it's alright.
Oh, mate, the Aldi, you know, have you had, I don't know whether you like it or not, but I have the palate of a 9-year-old. The Aldi chicken nuggets that are like the McDonald's rip-off ones, they are god tier. I am liking them. I have them at least once a week.
Just to address Archie's comment about that we have the best community. We have the best community because we don't have an influx of a lot of people that come in. Everybody that comes into either my stream or Tina's stream or Ray's stream, it's the same people, and once you get bigger, I'm sure it's a lot more difficult to handle. But right now, I'm living streaming. I'm sorry to talk about me for a minute. I'm living streaming. It's something I look forward to doing at the end of my day. I get 4 o'clock hits, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to get Mr. Beam in here, I'm going to get Arch in here. I know, Scott, you've only just realised I'm streaming, which is hilarious. And the banter's good, the chat's good, it's fun, it's interactive. I get to listen to what you guys get to say, and I get to talk to myself a bit, and I get to work through, and you'll find this. You'll get to just say things and just work through problems with what's going on. It's a really cool experience.
Scott says who's Ray?
Drummer.
Technical difficulties.
No, it just
the old rechargeable one.
It just went into sleep mode. So yeah, kind of cool. This, I'm enjoying it.
It's fun. It is kind of surreal, but
well, yeah,
it's alright.
You're talking to people that you don't know.
I know, and they're listening, which is bizarre. People that do know who don't listen to it, I can't.
I don't. Full disclosure.
You don't. See, I'm really aware that they're quite young now, and I don't want to use my usual foul language.
Archie, how foul is your language on a scale of 1 to 10?
Please let it be a good 8, and then I won't feel so bad.
But they're nice. I'm sorry to use the word kids. They're nice kids. All good, Archie. All good, Archie. Peace and love. Thank you for dropping by, my brother. I do appreciate that. We do appreciate that.
Bye.
So yeah.
Oh, they're not on holiday then? Have they finished their holiday?
They're back at school tomorrow. It's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, because have they had only a week then? Do you suppose, or did they break up?
Just before you go, Archie, have you just finished your 2-week break, or did you just get one for Easter?
Oh, Archie will be in the stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I know you will, and we'll get games in at 4 o'clock. We'll get games in at 4 o'clock. You know it, boy.
Yeah, he says they just finished.
Did you get 2 weeks?
Yeah, our kids did 2 long weeks. Bless them.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, all good, brother. You get some good rest.
Yeah.
And get that fucking work done, Archie. Get that homework done. You said you got 2 papers and questions on each, and you got back in chat 10 minutes later, so you didn't do fucking all those questions, did you, boy?
Done it speed. Just
nah. Did it on speed.
Out there. He did it.
Okay. All right.
It's online, yeah. They can do it fast when it's online.
Forget. Yeah, you'd have to use paper and pen.
Have to do it like us, old school.
With abacuses.
Like this, the abacus. How old are we? An abacus.
My streams are rated mature, so that's on you, Scott. Sorry.
You can tell on him, just don't tell on me.
I didn't drop the hard R or the hard N.
Say that.
We don't use those words anyway. No. Well, sometimes I use the R word when I'm not streaming live.
No.
Especially when I'm driving next to R words.
No, just dickhead is good for that.
You're too young for that word, Scott.
See you tomorrow, Archie.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yes, thank you for listening to us talking about.
Yeah, so right now, as we've said, this is just a test. Our toes in the water with the whole podcasting shit. I think we'll make it weekly to begin with.
Yeah, I think
Just sit down and have a chinwag together.
that sounds like a plan.
But it'll grow and it'll get better. Obviously, the first one's going to be rough as fuck.
That's brilliant, Scott. Bus wankers. That is brilliant.
That's from In Between Us.
I know.
Bus wankers.
I still say that when I catch the bus. I text Katie the other week and I'm a bus wanker today. I'm on the way to your house, by the way.
I can swear, Scott, this is a mature rated stream.
I hope it is, otherwise we're going to get banned before we start.
No, my streams are all always mature rated. Oh, God. I think I'm being lambasted by Scott again.
You probably deserve it, though.
We used to play with, when I first met Tina, Scott would join our lobbies frequently. And then it's been maybe, 4 months lambasted. It's okay, don't worry about it. Has it been about 4 months, Scott, your hiatus from playing with us and being in either mine or Tina's stream? But he dropped his head in and thought he was watching Smurf because our name's based on AN. He thought he was watching Smurf. We actually clicked on me, yeah.
Oh, bad luck, mate.
Yeah, you got the cheaper option. He's asking what lambasted means.
Told off, for want of a
Better description.
Someone with a better vocabulary than me, yeah, like lectured. Is it lectured or is it just told, like?
To be lambasted is to be told off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a particular definition which I won't recall, but yeah, go for it. Google is our friend. You were watching on purpose. Oh, good to hear. I thought when you clicked on me, you'd said, was it you that said it in stream? That I thought it was Smurf streaming, or was that might have been Twitch Hot Rod? To be fair.
Okay, it criticised harshly.
So lambasted means to be criticised harshly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently so. Yep. So yeah, criticised more than told off.
Carry on talking about yourself. People.
Me?
Scott does this. We're watching on my iPad, so it's not quite aligned, Scott. It's not quite aligned. He's trying to build a house. Yeah, so
you can say that to your teacher, I reckon. Or if they tell you off.
Why are you lambasting me?
If they criticise your work, you could say.
Yeah, use more highbrow words on them.
Well,
It's
probably don't actually. She'll probably get sent out or whatever form of punishment they use at school.
I don't even think they'd understand.
They just, to be fair.
You're in control. I'm just going to grab a beer. So
Scott's nan's better. Your nan was poorly.
yeah, after he threw her down the stairs, no doubt.
Oh, no, you do that.
No, it's a joke. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, thought I might have done. On the subject of people being ill, would you like to talk about your mum? It's okay if you don't want to.
Yeah, like, I don't know, actually.
Mhm.
I don't know whether that's...
It's real life, and this is us.
I don't know whether that's okay, though, or whether I should, like, not...
For what reason?
I don't know, is it disrespectful to her to mention it, or...
Not at all.
No.
Because this is about you and I. It's not about what's going on. It's about what you're going through.
My mum is not very well. She's going through chemo at the minute. And
She's got stage 4 ovarian cancer.
Yeah, she does, but she is
fighting a really
tough
good
as
fight.
and she's having
Anna's mum,
chemo,
Scott. This is Anna's mum.
and she's got 2 more sessions of chemo, and then they're going to do surgery on her. So hopefully, when she gets through all that, she'll be a lot better than she is now. But yeah, it's been not the greatest, because my mum is really, like, my mum is
God bless you, Scott.
But she is.
She's a strong woman.
She's not like little old lady in a chair.
No, she's a strong woman. She's always active.
She's got a massive dog. She walks. She's very active and very kind of young. She doesn't act like a fragile old lady, and it's hard seeing her so poorly. But she is smashing it.
She is crushing it. She is crushing it.
That's good. Oh, thank you, Scott. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. To be fair, she's tough. She's like, no, I'm not having this.
Anna will attest to this. I have a weird way with understanding medical things. I'm not medically trained at all. I've got first aid qualifications and shit like that, but I see things better than I think most general paramedics see through.
You're good with medical things. It's weird.
This woman's got it. The cancer won't be the end of her straight away. She'll fight through this, and she'll live another 10, 15 years very, 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 very happily. She's just got to knuckle down now and get through her chemo, and then get through the surgery. Cheers, chat. Don't feel like you got to interrupt me. Just talk over me. It's okay.
Like I do normally when we're not being filmed.
Yeah, when you're not on camera. Normally she won't let me talk this much.
Talking of which, are we going to put that curtain rail up tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow is Happy Birthday Curtain Rail Day.
Happy Birthday Curtain Rail Day? That's random.
Well, it is what it is.
Happy birthday to me.
Oh, do you see the roses? I don't know where the roses are on stream.
Curtain rail, I don't know. No, they're not. I'm gone. Oh yeah, you can see them. Oh my god, don't set light to them. Birthday awesome.
And again, guys, forgive us. This is our first attempt at the podcast, so it's gonna be.
Aren't you supposed to be in bed, young man?
Oh, God bless. You hit affiliate, didn't you, Archie? Sorry, this is not the type of content you will be getting from us, but I'm just, yeah, good shit, Archie. Good shit, brother. Have you sorted that whole situation out with Twitch? And is your dad going to rob all your money? Is my most important question. So, yeah, this podcast, me and Anna, once I finish streaming, we sit down and I'm being attacked by a Komodo dragon now. These are the type of conversations me and Anna have after stream, and they'll be flippant, they'll be funny, they get deep. But we thought it'd be best if we just did this to an audience so people can understand what real people go through in real situations.
Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one because it's not as sort of natural.
No, this isn't a podcast about UFC. This isn't a podcast about gaming. This is a podcast about real people and what real people go through, and it's a very individual experience. But I think that people could learn from or take little bits of advice from anything that we've got to give. Me and you, in our 18 years of marriage, have had it all thrown at us. There has not been an easy year. There has not been an easy year. And that's not to say we don't love each other complicitly and wholly and truly. But me and Anna have had to fight to get to where we are right now today. And we are still fighting to get to where we want to be. Because life isn't hard, guys. It really isn't, Scott. Fucking hell. SpongeBob got broke. He did.
Life isn't hard.
Life is hard.
You said life isn't hard, didn't you?
No, it's all good.
Oh, SpongeBob's in bits. Damn.
SpongeBob bit pants.
Yeah, Scott, it is. That's truth. That is, kid. Like,
Unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you're always going to have to work really, really hard.
the thing is, it isn't just about that. It's like you can get to a point where you're financially comfortable, but that doesn't protect you from illness or loss, or you know what I mean. No one's untouchable. People who are better off financially have got more choice and have it easier, but they're not exempt from bad things and suffering, you know? Like, I'm not saying it isn't easier for them, because when you're broke AF, life is
So,
really, really
should
hard.
we go back to the start of where we were? I was 19, you were 25, just moving to 26, yeah?
Yeah, I was 25 when we met and you were 19.
I'd been
Judge me, chap.
I'd been kicked. Yeah, cradle robber.
Oi, oi.
I'd been kicked out of my house. Uh, just before my 16th birthday, I was kicked out, and I moved into my now ex-girlfriend's house with her mum and her son and my ex-girlfriend. I lived there for 3 years, and then me and Anna met through friends of ours. That night was fun. That first night we met was fun. We were just put together. We were forced. We were just pushed to sit together because our two friends were dating, Phil and Jen.
They were getting together and they just brought me and him along.
So we were
for
third
life.
wheels for the experience.
And actually, I had a boyfriend at the time who we refer to as Evil Mike. And I was like, really, we were living together with another guy. We were sharing rent on a house, and I had my son, who is now an adult bloke. He'll be 24 next month. My
Yep.
eldest son,
Tyler.
My son was little, and me and my son were sharing this house with Evil Mike and our other housemate, and I didn't. Evil Mike was purely evil, and he was sort of up to a lot of evil, cheating, lying, gaslighting, that sort of stuff. But I wasn't sure how, like, what I was going to do, because I couldn't afford to rent somewhere for me and my son on my own. And so I was trying to work out how to sort of improve my situation. And I came back to my dad's house one Sunday, because my dad used to cook Sunday dinner for me and my little boy. Well, he's not a little boy now, but he was then. And my dad said, "You look really unhappy," and I was like, "Yeah, it's not great." And he was like, "You know, you can come back here, don't you? Like, if you're unhappy with Mike, you can come back and live here." And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that, if that's all right." And just after I had this conversation with my dad, I met Andy. So
That's me, guys.
I was not looking for, like, I was trying to get rid of my evil ex, and I was not looking for romance. But we just got, like, our friends sort of dumped us together so they could pursue their own
In
romantic
the Royal
interest.
London in Wolverhampton City Centre, we were in the pool room. They got 4 pool
sat
tables
on
in
a
there.
bench.
Yeah, and we were
Getting
pushed
drunk.
together.
Yeah, and we ended up sort of getting on really well and kind of sort of getting together. But we spent the evening chatting and stuff, nothing shady. And I told him about Evil Mike, and I said, "Look, this guy, I've been with this guy a couple of years, like, he's really not."
Just to preface this evil Mike character, he'd got a clothing shop selling like punk emo branded clothing in Wolverhampton City Centre, and he was diddling kids. When I say kids, kids probably a couple of years older than you, Archie. He was fucking girls in the changing rooms. Piece of shit.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, not kids like they were.
No, they were of
They were
age.
16 and above, but they were not the same age as him and I, obviously. Um, but yeah, he was. You know how like when you come out of a bad relationship and you sort of heal and you find someone who's decent and you're like, oh, I don't hold any grudges. Like I wish him well. Like I've been with him 19 years, and my ex, I don't wish him well. I hope he's under a bridge somewhere, like, just...
Diddling kids.
No, he's not.
Sorry.
We'll run away from him.
Pause chat. Sorry.
Yeah, he is a fucking weirdo, Archie. He really is. I don't wish him well at all. For all the actual grief and upset he put me through, I hope he never has a happy day in his life. And if that makes me bitter and twisted, I'll take that. Because of him, it took me so long to trust you, who is a decent person and would never do the shit he did. But he just destroyed my faith in men and relationships, really, which wasn't. No, Scott, he wasn't like.
It wasn't kids. It was just kids that were not his age.
But he was in his sort of mid 20s.
He was 23,
and he was
24.
Around 16, 17-year-olds. So although he wasn't technically a paedophile, what he was doing was.
And then Anna, at 26, came to get me, a 19-year-old boy.
Mate, you were very willing to be got.
Oh, I fucking was.
Don't even come this sweet and innocent. You were corrupt when I found you, so I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, so then we met in the July, and then August 8th the next year. We met in the July, yeah. We started dating in like... Oh, this is so long ago.
I don't know. Can you let...
But on August 8th, the next year, I came back from a 2-week holiday in France. And I went and bought the cheapest, tackiest engagement ring ever.
It wasn't tacky.
Oh, it was tacky. I wasn't working at the time.
I've still got that ring. All the stones fell out of it. I've still got it upstairs.
And yeah, so we got engaged August 8th.
Just
True and real, Scott. Yep, we got engaged August 8th, and then we married each other on the 15th of February. Get this, day after Valentine's Day. I'm a smooth criminal. The year later, Anna had fallen pregnant at that time with Louis, who's older than both of you guys. When we got married, we were living in the house we're in now, but Anna's dad was here too, because I was trying to find work and we were trying to just sort everything out. Archie, I've got 2 kids. Well, we've got 3 kids.
I've got 3, and we've got 2 together.
And we lived in this place like that for 2 years, and then I got my job, which is where I'm still working now, but I'm a bit higher up in the system. No, we've got 2 boys, Tyler, Louis, who are the 2 oldest, and then Mia, who you guys obviously know. Yeah, and then I started working.
Come here.
We had Louis was 2 years old when I started working.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, boring story cut short. We move on down the line. She gets pregnant with me via me.
Louis was 5.5.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with Mare.
Yeah.
Nearly 6.
And then just after Mia's born, Anna's dad gets stage 3 colon cancer.
And he beats it. he knocks it out of the park, and he lives another 10 years.
Yep.
And then he had a massive heart attack, which...
Rocked our world.
Yeah.
It was 18 months ago. This was on October the 15th.
Hello. No, don't eat Mr. Bond.
So then after that, obviously, you got a lot of legal stuff to deal with. There was no will.
Yeah, my dad didn't leave a will or any instructions or anything, so we then had to sort out all his financial stuff, his bank accounts, the house, his car.
Anna, how old was your ex again? I think Mike was 24 or 5.
He was about 24 when he was dating like 16, 17-year-old kids. So
yeah, he was too old to do that. But...
yeah, just to clarify, he wasn't an actual paedophile. He just ended up. We split up, and then he ended up with a string of he was sort of knocking off a string of young girls before we split up, to be fair.
Yeah.
No, legal age is 16, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 16. I mean...
But any adult that goes after a kid that's anywhere between 16 and 18, I would consider nefarious, because you got a date in your pool.
I think, to be honest, I mean, okay, yeah, alright, he was 19 when I met him, but 19 isn't 15 or 16. And I didn't... So this sounds really like... I didn't...
She preyed upon me.
No, I didn't, because I didn't, I thought that was inappropriate. I waited for you to show an interest before I preyed on you. No, I didn't prey on you.
Yeah, guys, she had dreadlocks when I met her.
Yeah, I did. You probably couldn't do that now, could you?
And then we had to cut them off. And you went bald for a year.
I had a Mohican thing, didn't I? And bleached it.
And I had purple hair, chat. Purple hair with a blonde streak through it. This is how old this is. This is like 19 years ago. Yeah, so unfortunately Anna's dad passes away.
It was about 16 months ago that my dad died, yeah.
Yeah, it was 18 months.
It wasn't, was it?
Yeah, we're in the 4th month. He died in October, which is 2 months before December. It's 18 months.
Fucking hell.
Please tell your parents in the nicest way to get a will, because when you leave kids behind and you don't have a will, the struggle to get through shit is so much harder. It really is. And then we had a nice whopping bill from Her Majesty's Services. £40,000, baby.
Don't.
£40,000 we owed in inheritance tax. Isn't that fun?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that high.
It was. It was 40k.
It wasn't.
It was.
Was it?
Yes, it was 40k.
We did pay.
It was a lot of fucking money, either way.
Inheritance tax. And the reason was because my dad owned this house that's now technically my house, our house.
Her house.
He also owned my grandma and granddad's house because it was in his name. So they sort of call it the estate of the deceased. So
yeah, so anything you own,
this house,
be it monetary
house,
or
his
property,
car, anything in his bank, and if it's over a certain threshold, you have to pay inheritance tax on it. So they lump together everything.
Anything over £250,000, you are charged 40% inheritance tax.
Yeah, so by the time we'd paid the inheritance tax, the funeral, bits and pieces off to the bank and stuff, we'd got the house, but we hadn't actually got any cash. So that was exciting because it was trying to work out if we could afford the bills and everything else. But thankfully, the mortgage on this house is paid. we own this house outright, so that's thank God, because otherwise we'd be in like a 1-bedroom flat somewhere, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
But yeah, that's the story of us up to now, which is cool. But what we're trying to say to you is life will throw you fucking shit. It's how you deal with it. That's the important thing.
yeah, Scott, I know what you mean by that. A lot of people sort of think they're entitled to some, like their parents or their
one thing Anna will
grandparents'
always say to me is, I
money.
didn't want his house. I didn't want his houses. I want him.
Yeah, definitely. I'd give it all back and live in a rented flat to have my dad back. Like I'm thankful that he helped me and left me, obviously, our home. And he worked hard to do that, but I would give it all up in a heartbeat for another 12 months with him, 6 months with him.
A day.
Conversation with him, you know, like me and my dad were really close.
And me and Mike, Mike's Anna's dad, me and Mike were close too. I consider him a best friend of mine. He did a lot for us.
Yeah, he did, and he looked after me at my worst.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was mentally unwell and when I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Like he's always been there for me.
Anna has OCD. And it's not the OCD that the new woke world looks at. Anna has proper OCD.
Diagnosed by a professional.
Yeah, but you get all these people saying, I've got OCD. I'm so OCD for this.
No,
Anna literally has OCD. She has to live with OCD every day, and it's difficult for her.
So if you don't know what that is, which you might not,
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
And it comes in various different forms, but my particular type of it is a fear/obsession of germs and contamination.
So when COVID hit, that was fucking great.
I knew that was going to happen. People are grimy. People should have been washing their fucking hands.
Don't eat bats. Strike that from the record.
Wash your hands. Don't cough. Yeah. Yes. So.
Let's talk about the world, shall we?
It's not flat.
It definitely.
Facts.
Yeah, if you're a flat earther,
this
feel free to leave. If we go on the faith fact, I'm atheist through and through. I just believe we're a lucky miracle, but not by God. We're just one of the
Science.
we're one of the lucky ones from the gene pool. Anna is agnostic, I would say, at best, but she does believe woo, be it ghosts or anything else that she can't quite put her thumb on.
Oh, Mr. Beam.
Oh, you got to give Anna. Beam, you're going to get your first oh yeah from Anna.
I can't say it like the way you guys say it.
Oh yeah? Go for it, Anna.
No,
Wind it up. Nah, Beam, come on. Beam, tell her.
Oh yeah?
Nah. Oh.
No, I can't do it.
That Beam, that was so weak. There we go.
I've got.
Oh yeah.
I'll leave it to you guys. I'm not.
Welcome, Beam. Welcome, Beam.
Hi.
This is our first test podcast, mate. It's great to see you in here, son. It really is. It's just us. It's just us gibbering. This is what we normally talk about, but without a camera and microphones in our mouth.
Scream it.
Oh yeah, like that, Anna. Come on, give it one. You've got to give it one. Our first podcast. Beam's coming here and giving the oh yeah.
I tried, and you were like, no.
Come on. Well, do better.
I can't. No.
Come on.
Sound like my parents. Do better.
Yeah, go on, please. Beam's going through the shit. He's got exams going on. He's been through a lot of fucking turmoil.
Pass.
Come on.
I'm not sure I can shout "ho yeah" in a pleasing way. Hello.
Do it, Anna. Do it.
How do I do it?
Huh?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
oh yeah.
There you go, Beam. Fuck yes for you, Beam.
Sorry, that's the best I've got.
No,
I'm
I'm
joking,
very
my
sure. I'm very sure Beam will
brain.
appreciate that
Healthy
one.
living. That's
Up the lungs. Yeah, Beam. As I said, this is our first podcast. It's a very quick tester. Big W's for you. Hype.
Oh, that's cool.
This is a tester. We're just trying to get through things, trying to iron out any shit that we can get through. It's not structured. We don't have anything in front of us that sense of what to talk about. We just talk in life. What I will say, though, a massive shout out, W for Anna. Big W for Anna.
Why? What am I doing?
For the high, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was a bit weak, but it's the best I've got.
This is unstructured. These are the conversations, Beam, that me and Anna have when we don't have a cam on or a mic on. It's very natural. We have no agenda to talk about. We'll just talk about the shit that comes to our heads or the shit that pops in chat, which I think is the best way for us to do it. Is just to feed off.
This one's slightly less natural because we're kind of just getting everything working.
We're starting. Yep. And this is the first time Anna's ever wore a gaming headset, by the way. And do you like her ears?
It's got ears.
I don't think they can see it. I think it's a bit too W support. Fucking, I love you, Beam. You're a legend. Oh, Beam, you're not a flat earther, are you? I'm a bust. He's always like, yeah.
Oh,
Anna's blushing, Beam.
that's funny. So what's everyone well, obviously you're watching this for some godforsaken reason, but what's everyone up to? Anything exciting?
Beam's studying right now.
What are you studying?
Beam's just gone. You don't mind if I talk about this, do you, Beam? Just let me know in the chat. In fact, you could type in chat and let Anna know what you're going through. I haven't told her much because I think that's very... Okay. Beam was fighting a legal battle and he lost. It was about... was it work you'd... It was work you'd made that had been taken by your company. Am I right, Beam? Just give me a yes or no. And he took them to court and he lost. So he's had to relocate from his house. He's lost... You've lost pretty much everything, haven't you, Beam? But he's restructuring, he's relearning, he's refocusing, and he's fucking smashing it. Beam, you are fucking smashing it. And I'm proud of you, and you're an inspiration. You really are.
Yeah, that's got to be tough, man. When you were in the right and someone did you wrong, and that sucks.
That was the message that he sent me. I'd said to you that I'm worried about him.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But you didn't sort of go into detail.
Well, because it's his personal struggle. And Beam, feel free to... Peace and love, Scott. Freelance. They used my work and sued me. I lost.
I hope you do win.
Beam, you're winning already
Nice
because
start.
of your recovery. Peace and love, Scott. Peace and love's our thing.
Peace and love. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm a dickhead.
Beam. No, fuck off.
Yeah, no, that's horrible, Mr. Bean. That's like just. I hope they get their fucking karma for that.
They will, and you doing what you're doing right now, you with your studying, you're making things right, son. Son. That's so condescending. I think he's about my age.
Yeah, I think you use it as a term of endearment, though, don't you? Not a condescending thing. Just a. Yeah, people are good at lying, and you would hope the truth always does come out.
It might not be involved with your situation, Beam, but they will fuck up.
Yeah,
they will get their karma. They will get their karma.
I definitely believe in karma. I don't think you reap what you sow, I think, and I don't think you can go and shit on people and then expect to live happily ever after. So I hope they very much do get what they deserve.
Well, we had it with Dickhead Hurst, didn't we?
Mm.
Are you going to be okay talking to chat on your own?
Why? Where are you going?
To the bathroom.
Yeah?
Yeah? Beam, fire some questions at Anna.
Oh, God. Ask me anything.
Beam, get to know her. Literally
not
an AMA.
Intellectual questions, though, because I won't know the answers to those. Like,
Oh,
What's your favourite flavour crisp? Would
it's going to
probably be
ask you
that.
about chilies.
About chilies, like
Yeah.
as in.
Anna doesn't eat spice, Beam, but Beam cultivates chilies. It's one of his passions.
Oh, cool.
Yes, chilies. Told you.
Grow them. I'm growing.
We're not this year. We're not growing chilies this year.
I'm not growing any fruit or veg this year. I'm trying to grow. What the hell am I doing out there? I've got herbs. I'm trying not the good herbs.
Right, BRB.
I'm trying to grow flowers and stuff from seed this year because I'm trying to sort out my dad's garden, which is now my garden, and also your garden. But I'm doing all the grafting. Yeah. Yeah, I like the fact that they have purpose and not just look pretty. But to be honest, our garden is a massive project to try and sort out. So I'm all for anything that looks pretty and not like a building site at the moment. So I'm just trying to see how it goes. Yeah, we've got thyme and we've got rosemary. I think the basil's died a death though. I'll have to get some more. Yeah, I'm gonna try and grow chilies now. Are they easy to kill? Because if they are, it might not be the thing for me.
They're not outdoor plants.
Yeah, you got to grow them inside in the little propagator thing. Yeah, basil smells amazing. I'm pretty sure ours is dead though, unfortunately. The other stuff survived, but I don't think we've got lemon mint, an ordinary mint. And I think we've got strawberries that are still alive, but that's literally, apart from the herbs, that's the only edible thing in our garden, I think. Although the dogs would disagree because they eat anything they can get hold of. Yeah, we've got some strawberries. I had some strawberry plants last year, and they're still alive, I think. Sorry, am I supposed to be looking over there, not into my lap, like a loony?
I know you're looking at chat, but
yeah, I'm reading chat so I can see what Mr. Bean's saying.
strawberries are difficult to grow. They need right soil conditions. They prefer.
Some of ours died because we had a massive planter full of them, and I think about half of them are still alive. So I might get a few more and sort of fill them out a bit. But the problem with strawberries is all the bloody pigeons eat them before we can.
And
them.
the insects and the slugs.
Yeah.
I love the fact Beam gets near we start talking about plants. I knew it was going to happen, Beam. I knew it was going to happen. The second you came in, I knew it was going to be chilies. Let's grow some stuff.
We got a greenhouse. Our strawberries
We had to.
And stuff were outside. Yeah, I've got all the proper soil, but we've got a conservatory. So the seeds and bulbs and stuff that I've put in little propagating things, they're all in the conservatory. The ones that it's too cold for yet. And then the sort of plants that are all right have gone straight outside.
Airflow's good. Temps are solid for it. The ambient temperature in a day maintains 15 degrees and upwards.
Yeah, it's all right in there for them. I don't know what my kill ratio is going to be for them though until a few more weeks have passed and I can see what's survived and what hasn't.
Yeah, Beam, you've got to publish that chili website. I'm so fucking fired to see what you've been up to. And do put that Rickroll troll in there. I think that would be hilarious. Again, talking about things that Anna doesn't know because
Right. I'm gonna.
You will have to.
I'm gonna have to try and grow some chilies now.
You're gonna
do a little experiment.
Okay. Beam, I'm not gonna help her do it. Give her your first base grow of chili. You know yeah.
Are there lots of different
There are.
types? What's the easiest? What's like the idiot's proof chili? So I'll start
I'd
with
say
that.
jalapenos are probably the easiest to grow, but again, you need to.
I don't have to eat them, do I?
No, I'll eat
them.
Buchelager, they're difficult to grow in the UK. There are a lot of pretty ones. Beam. You can't grow donut tree.
Okay. I'm gonna Google it and see if I can get some little. Is it like it's little seeds, presumably?
Yeah, you buy seeds.
Okay. I'm gonna search that.
Yeah, Beam. I ain't gonna teach her. This is on you now. Okay, you just took the mantle over.
Yeah, apologies in advance if I kill them all, but I'll have a go at keeping them alive. I like growing stuff. It's cool.
And I'm the trained horticulturist, and she's running the garden.
I'm just like a bodger. I'll just have a go at shit and see what happens.
You want to put the big light on?
No, never the big light.
The
no.
light's bad.
Never the big light.
X-Files there.
X-Files.
How's Mulder doing?
Oh,
He's
thank
okay
God,
now,
it's
isn't he?
alright. I didn't like that episode. I was
Yeah, we are living 20 years ago, by the way. Chat, we're watching the X-Files. Anna's never seen it, which I find phenomenal. I watched X-Files when I was like 5 years old.
Oh, leaves of black, purple flowers. Yeah, that sounds wicked. That's like a goth sort of chili. I'm gonna search for that. Black pearl.
I'm not even playing the game, and it requires a restart. That's hilarious. Call of Duty, what have you done?
I'm gonna put that in my notes in my phone, Mr. Beam, so I don't forget. That's my memories. That of a 97-year-old woman.
You're getting there.
Mate. No, you'd enjoy that. I'm gonna smack you somewhere you won't like. Hold on. Where's me notes?
She's so bad at tech. Yeah, the Black Pearl's nice.
Right, I've saved that so I can Google some scenes. Am I gonna sneeze?
If you do, move
Don't
the
do it down
mic from your
mic,
face.
'cause that's rank.
I burped down it, it's okay.
That's horrible. I can't believe you do that.
Go eat.
No. Thanks. I think a child has just appeared around the doorway. Oh no, if you've got germs, don't give them to me. I don't want to be sick on my birthday, said Mom of the Year.
Yeah, Mr. Beam, it's Anna's birthday tomorrow. Can I get a happy birthday from you? Dal, why are you licking the sofa?
Hello. Hello, baby. No, you can't have Diet Coke, mate. She's listening because she can hear kids moving about. Is it, Dal?
Anna's birthday tomorrow, Beam.
Hello, Dal.
And how young are you, Anna?
How young am I?
21 tomorrow.
24. No, I'm 44 tomorrow, but I don't walk with a stick
No,
yet.
no, there's no room.
Can she not go in the middle there?
There's no room.
She wants
I'm about to
go
get Chris.
now. Come on down. Sit down. Do not eat Mr. Bond.
Using Beam's comment.
Pay my days.
I know, Daddy Woo. Yes, this is my headset. I know you like it. Yes, chat, this is Daddy Woo. This is our German Shepherd.
Her name's not actually Dally Woo, it's Dallas, but we call her Dally Woo. Don't eat Mr. Bond.
Ah, that was my dick.
No.
She cares not for space.
She is a space invader. Don't eat that. Don't eat the control.
You know, the Pope died this morning.
What?
The Pope died this morning.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
How old was he?
78, I think. But he'd been in hospital for a bit with pneumonia. Well, they say pneumonia. It's probably the curse of the devil for diddling so many kids, Roman Catholics and all that. Sorry, that was a joke.
That's
That was a joke.
contentious.
That was a
Yeah.
joke.
Oh,
Well, it's throwing down in rain tomorrow, Beam.
Because the weather's shit tomorrow, so
Has Anna been a naughty girl? I need to spank her.
take
Whoop.
from that what you will.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that sort of a podcast. The screen's gone blank. No, that one.
Yeah, it's because update and shit. I can do that if you want. You've been going an hour and 10 minutes.
Have we?
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how interesting we are. Probably not very, but
I think it's interesting for other people to see how other people live, which is why I said to you, being this whole podcast idea with me and Anna came back from when I'm done gaming. Me and Anna just sit down and chat extensively, just about random shit.
yeah, and it is random shit usually.
It's just obviously, yeah, this being our first one, we're just finding our feet, trying to work out what works well, what doesn't work, sorting out audio from the start. And I'd love to get full cam, but I can't do full cam. W. I'd love to do full cam, but I can't do it native in Xbox. Oh.
Dallas, come here. What are you doing?
But this is all new for. It has been fun, Beam. It has been fun. I've enjoyed it so far. So we're an hour and 13 minutes in. We haven't stopped talking.
What have we been talking about for over an
Anything and everything. It's just the way it works. But this is how we are anyway. Beam, you got a question for us? That might be fun.
What are you doing, Dallas? This dog has no chill at all.
Best soda? Dr. Pepper, in my opinion. Anna hates it.
Yeah, it tastes like fizzy Benelin.
What's your favourite soda?
I reckon. Do you know what? I'm a really basic bitch. It's got to be. I would say like Diet Coke or Pepsi Max or something. I don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, Mr. Bean,
Cherry Cola.
Cherry Coke is banging. There's. Yeah, my kids love the cherry Dr Pepper. That's what they like. I tried it and I thought it was okay, but I prefer cherry Coke.
I like the. Remember when Coke did their old school vanilla Coke?
Yeah, I'm not all about that. They've done all sorts of weird flavours, haven't they? What is the dog eating?
Where your ass was.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah, Beam. I'd love it if I could do full cam native on Xbox. It sucks that I can't.
So what do you have to do that then?
Yeah, laptop or PC.
Okay.
So instead of watching us full cam, they get the Call of Duty loading screen with us talking in the background.
It's better than nothing. Better than 2 yogurt pots and a bit of string.
Nobody's going to get the reference. You're that old.
I'm that old, thanks.
I don't understand that one, Beam. Air mattresses. Yes, yeah.
Like camping things, like air beds.
I think so. Yes. Well, our bed is full of me, Anna, and the dog, unfortunately. And the dog takes up
Most of the bed.
69, 70% of the bed, don't you, Dallas?
The dog likes to sleep in
The dog,
between us.
fucking, when I come to bed, the dog sleeps on me for an hour. And then she goes to sleep and rattles off.
She got hiccups this morning, so she was like shaking the bed, hiccuping violently. You were getting annoyed, weren't you? You were like, fucking dog, shut up.
Anna games, by the way, Beam. Not the games we play.
I don't.
She's addicted to a game called Heyday.
My guilty pleasure. Yeah, well, I'm a level 94 farmer, actually.
Oh, she knows she's the queen. Beam, she knows she's the queen. Level 94 now. So close level 100 farmer.
My mighty empire. I've put my legs up on this, so I'm actually really uncomfortable.
Yeah, because your legs are on your butt. Just putting pressure on your lower back. Working out's been fun.
No, it hasn't. Oh, yeah, for you.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I would have liked to get on the bike today,
It's rained
but the
all day.
weather was fucking horrible. And then the only time we had sun was when I was in Asda with Mir, at the supermarket with Mir. We shopped for 5 minutes.
I will give Dal a cuddle for you.
Took 15.
She's gone to sleep on the other chair.
She's asleep over here, Beam.
Yeah,
GG's Beam.
tomorrow.
GG's Beam. We love you. We love you. You got this, son. Son. Fucking hell. You've got this, dude.
Yeah, smash it.
Well, again, with this being our test, it has been a lot of fun. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to go. We're at an hour and 20.
Yeah, probably not too much longer. Because I'll be asleep, won't I? Like someone's now.
Yeah, she'll just fall asleep here and you can hear her snoring.
I don't snore.
She does snore. She does snore.
The disrespect.
It's not disrespectful to say your wife snores, is it?
I think it is when she doesn't.
Love you, Beam. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. We're going to keep rolling for a minute. You want to stop?
Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace.
Love.
And love.
It's how I sign off all my streams.
Oh, that's nice.
But because everybody that comes in my stream are respectful.
Yeah, peace and love is nice. The world needs more of that.
They do. And this is what I think it's a good thing that Beam will attest this, I don't know if he's gone or not. Both Smurfs community and obviously the community that Smurf gave me. Oh my God, Sanctus Temple. Sanctus, this is our first podcast. Say it to Anna, my beautiful wife.
Well, his wife. Oh,
My very, very beautiful wife.
oh smooth criminal.
This is just a test run for a podcast. It's why you can see Call of Duty gameplay in the background and very little of our faces. I can't go full cam on Xbox. But how you doing? How you doing, dude? I am on. We are on. We are live doing our first podcast of the This Is Us podcast. Because this is us. And this is what it's going to be.
Sitting on the sofa, we might have to get a better setup than this somehow.
Yes. Yeah, I think maybe we need to invest in a laptop or something just so it's a bit more... If we get a laptop...
Or steal one. What?
Oh, should we steal one?
Well, I don't know.
That was a joke.
Yeah, no, we won't steal one. We're honest folk. They're just expensive, aren't they?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on where you're buying them from. You can get a decent refurbished one for nothing.
If you buy a stolen one, cheaper.
If you're here and you can hear me, Sanctus, ask us a question. We're game for anything. Let's go and grab a beer.
Oh, you're not leaving me on my own again.
Yes, I'm leaving you on your own again.
On the
She doesn't trust herself. She doesn't trust herself.
I don't trust myself.
Show Sanctus your headset, Anna. Remember the camera.
We couldn't do the audio thing on it for a bit, so it took us a while. I feel weird looking at the camera. Hello. We couldn't get the audio on it, could we, for a bit? We had to fiddle around with it and.
That's probably more bit rate problem.
Oh God, no!
Anna will not play. Anna will not play.
Talk crap,
This is again.
I'm not. I can't operate one of these things.
It's called a controller.
Yeah. Unless, of course, we're playing Heyday on our phones, in which case, yes.
And I will not play Heyday on my phone.
Well, sucks for you.
Yeah, Sanctus, chuck a question our way. Anything you want to know about us, we will answer it the best we can. So this is our first test at a podcast, and as I've said, I'd love to go full cam for us on Xbox, but it's not built in natively.
I can't, like, literally, I'm 300 years old and I can't work the thingamajig.
Sanctus, I asked her to play GTA 5 once.
Yeah.
Big once. I had a rocket car and she instantly destroyed it.
Not on purpose, just because I'm shit and I don't know what I'm doing.
She doesn't have the coordination for it.
I've never played console games.
Video games.
Like I can't use the thing. This thing. Oh, shiny.
Your mic's been off for a long time.
Oh, has it? That's probably pleasant for people that they couldn't hear. How did you know it was off?
The light.
Has that got to be on then?
Yes.
Oh, say no more.
There you go, Sanctus. Point.
Yeah, no, I can't play because I don't know what I'm doing. Ah.
Can you actually hear it now, Sanctus?
Yeah, sorry if you can. So if that goes off again, do I just press it?
Just hold it down until it starts flashing.
Say no more. Hello. Yeah, we're going to have those though, aren't we? Especially with you including me on this. There's probably going to be many of those. Yeah, sorry about that, Sanctus. This is my real voice, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, it's still glowing, so I presume it's still working.
It is still working.
Good.
There we go. This is the level of
Testing.
technology.
It's 1943. No, it's fine.
Where Anna starts is down.
Yeah, I'm below beginner level, but it's true. We got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And why not here, realising that I've had no audio for 46 minutes?
No, it's only been, I think, Sanctus, did you hear when you joined, or had it just gone? There you go.
Oh, no, you don't. Honestly, I've heard my accent. I leave my friend voice notes on iPhone and my accent is awful, but I can't help it. I wouldn't, if I was going to put an accent on, it would not be this one.
This is my beautiful wife, Anna. We've been married 19 years, Sanctus.
No, we've been married 18, we've been together 19. See, it's so long you've forgotten.
This is our test podcast just to see how things work and how the rhythm flows. It's been good. Honestly, we've been live for nearly an hour and a half.
But for most of that, I've been muted.
No, you haven't. So I think it's only about 5 minutes. If that.
For the games, yes.
No, it's all good though. Yeah, Santos, ask us a question, fire away. We'll happily answer.
Oh, yeah.
That's her and her friend Lee.
Me and Lee, we like a voice note. We like a good voice note. And where I walk Dallas, there's a green that's virtually outside her house. And sometimes when I'm on the green, I'll leave her a voice note and I'll just sing to her like I'm outside your house. And she's like, that's brilliant and disturbing in equal measure.
My mic is off.
She can't hear you. Is your little light on? Your little light's on.
Yeah, am I muted?
Have you muted?
No.
It's
Sanctus.
weird, this is. I don't know what it's doing.
Sanctus.
Technical difficulties.
Test.
Technical difficulties.
Test. I'm here.
Oh, is it?
Might be your end, Sanctus.
It's probably our end. The quality of this production, it's most likely our end. But we will
this is a
improve.
very budget, entry level podcast.
It's an experiment.
Again, this is a
It's a
pilot
social
range, so-
experiment. It's not. It's just to see if we can make the fucking thing work, innit, really?
Well, see how comfortable we were doing it.
Yeah. It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to reintroduce yourself, Sanctus, there, because Sanctus has never met you. Sanctus has only heard your voice. Never seen the face.
Hasn't she? I wander past
She
all
might
the
have come across
time.
a few times.
Yeah, she's probably seen me shouting at the dog walking across the camera, shouting at the kids. Yeah. Dinner! And such things.
Because when I get off gaming or streaming, me and Anna just sit and chat, and it's natural and it's fun, and I think it would be worthwhile for people to see how real people actually live their lives. Because with this podcast, there's no agenda to it. We haven't got bits of paper telling us talking points.
Mate, if
It's
we had a
literally just
script,
rolling.
it'd be more organised than this, wouldn't it? Let's face
Oh,
it.
if
There's
we had
no
a script, it'd go-
structure to it.
No, but I think that's where podcasting loses itself. I think just listening to ordinary people, and we are ordinary people, and listening to how they go through their lives, I think a lot of people find solace in the fact that, oh shit, I have that feeling, or I've done that. Or
I
I've been
think as
there.
well, because obviously now there's so much yeah, forgive me,
This
early
fake
onset
bullshit.
dementia. Yeah, because people can put things out there, like you don't have to be famous to sort of make a video or do a podcast or you know, anyone can do it, but I also think that a lot of it is really sort of heavily doctored and made to look like it's, you know, this is perfect life and it's seamless and it's all, you know,
I don't
Insta
think
perfect
I think
and-
there's a very little market. There's a very little space where podcasters or live streamers actually are real.
yeah,
with themselves
there's
and
a
their
lot of
audience, whereas this is mine and Anna's chance to show you that we are just real
normal.
people.
Well, I
And-
don't know actually if we are normal
Well,
people,
we're
but
not
we're
normal
not
people,
like
but
this.
we're not-
This is what we're really like. Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think it's important to show the younger and our generation that you haven't got to aspire to be this Tom, Dick, or
I
Harry.
think though that I think it's important to be authentic because a lot of people look at these things, watch these things, listen to these things, and they think, oh my god, you know, this person's home is so perfect, or their relationship is so perfect, or their life is so perfect, and it's not to say it's false, but it's sort of all the best bits. Um,
Yeah, Sanctus, that's
yeah, I think
we have these conversations off stream all the time, and we thought it would be good. Once I started streaming, we thought, why not we just sit down and talk like we normally do, but have people
let
listen
people listen
so
to
they
it
can understand what
and they
they're.
can run screaming.
I'm not saying we've got the best relationship in the world. We have got a fucking solid relationship.
Yeah, everyone in a
But this is
successful
how-
relationship works at it, but
This is how we talk. Anyway, this isn't. We're not bravado. There's no front. This is literally me and Anna. This is why the podcast is called "This Is Us" because that's who we are. And I think it's important to set that precedent to people that you haven't got to try and live up to anything other than your own ambition. There is no point trying to falsify the way you live to be something you're not.
I think as well,
Embrace
it's
yourself.
if you're not authentic, and then there are people out there that are watching that or listening to that, it makes them feel like what they're doing isn't good enough,
Yes,
or that what they're doing is wrong, or they're
very,
unhappy
very
because
true.
they think that other people, you know, have got so much more sorted with life than they are, and it's, you know, it's not the case. It's even like with things like, because I'm like 1,000 years old, like Facebook, some of the people on Facebook, like I post all sorts of crap on there, the good, the bad and the ugly, but I think some people post on there and it's all like their sort of holiday to Antigua and their kids, you know, grade A GCSE results, and you know, there's a place for that, but I think
Nobody posts on social media other than those wanting pity comments. I've had a bad day. This is how I feel.
oh, I fucking do. Not for pity, just because there are other people that feel that.
Okay.
I do.
Maybe that's the difference between male and female.
I do, because I think it, like, knowing that you're not on your own and you're not alone feeling like that or struggling with something is massively helpful.
Maybe that's a more feminine point of view.
I don't know, I'm not sure it is. I just feel like it really is important to show, you know, again, you haven't got to show every aspect of your life, you know, you respect the fact that, you know, your kids have privacy, or that, you know, you don't post, like, I didn't sort of post pictures of my dad's funeral. Do you know what I mean? There's a line, but it's...
Do you remember that fucking... I don't know whether you did. This girl took a selfie over a grandmother's grave.
Yeah, that was
like 5 or 6 years
vile.
ago.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's horrible. That is cheap and nasty, that is. At no point when, like, we did my dad's funeral did I think, I'll take a few selfies here with the flowers and the coffin.
No
like,
control over my hands or my emotion at your dad's funeral.
yeah, same. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, I could upload this for views. Like, that is a weird way to think about things. But I think you don't show everything and you use your good judgment. But at the same time, I don't think that it's helpful to others, especially if they're struggling, to just show the highlights of life, because life isn't like that. Life's fucking hard work, and it's not. There are good bits, and there's nothing wrong with showing that, but make it out like it's all...
And this is what this podcast is going to be going forwards. This is going to be an unfiltered look at how real people go through real situations and how we communicate.
I think communication is one of the most important things for
If you stop talking,
successful
if you stop talking to your
relationships.
partner, you've lost all hope. I don't know, Sanctus, you're living in a position that's not great for you, but I think you can adhere to that point of view, which that the failure of communication, the breakdown of communication, is the end of everything in a relationship.
The problem is, if you stop communicating and then you're second guessing what's going on with the other person, or you stop communicating because you're unhappy and then resentment builds up. If you're not communicating for a really long time, then you get beyond it and you don't want to do it and you don't feel you can do it, and then it just, like, it's doomed then. You know, even if you don't, I'm not saying that like every evening should be like Dr. Phil in your lounge. Like, you don't have to have like a fucking blow by blow. Today you made me feel invalidated. Like, not like that sort of nonsense. But it's important, if you're worried about something or you're angry about something, that you can break it down with the other person and say, look, you know, this isn't good for me because as well, none of us have psychic power. Well, maybe some of us do, but you don't know. If someone doesn't tell you why they're upset or why they're angry, you're left guessing or assuming that it's something you've done. And if you
downfall as males is the fact that we don't fully can communicate because it's a sign of weakness.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, archaic nonsense though. We're all people with feelings. It doesn't matter what's in our pants, does it?
A little pecker.
Don't do that. Diet Coke out my nose. Yeah, not the powdery kind, the kind you meant to drink.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. We're not sponsored. That's really sad because no one deals with grief the same, and it's such a difficult thing and such a personal thing that one person, you know, how can someone say that the way someone is dealing with that is inappropriate, especially when it's your own fucking parents? That's hard. Like, my dad's been gone nearly 18 months and I just had a long time where I was just so angry about it. And people would go, oh, you know, if there's anything we can do. And I know they meant well and they were trying to express empathy. But it's like, no, there's fucking nothing you can do, is there? He's dead. Like, what can you do? You know, can you into necromancing? Can you raise him from the dead for me? That would be helpful. But seriously, like, you know, there's no, you have to deal with that in your own time, in your own way, and no one can tell you what's right or wrong, you know, the way that you deal with that. That's so personal. And yeah, that's really harsh that they would disapprove the way that you grieve, because, you know, that's just not, that's not fair to you. You're dealing with a lot going through that, and you don't need other people's judgment or criticism or any of that. You know what I mean? Like, support me or step off. It's not that's not okay. It's not helpful. Yeah, same to you as well, girl. It is hard. And I'm glad that your dad did that. But in an ideal world, you wouldn't have been in that position where you felt that you had to justify that how you felt or what you were doing was okay, because it's so
grief is so,
it's so personal.
It's so inbuilt, and it's so difficult to.
And also,
if you've never felt grief, you don't understand what it's like to grieve, and it is so individual. You are right, Anna. It is so individual. We all go through it differently, and it's always, everybody goes through it. It's sorrowful, and it's hurtful, and it's hateful. And
Yeah, I get what you're saying about it feels like yesterday, because sometimes for me it feels like my dad's been gone a long time, and then other days it's like I feel like he could walk in the door.
that's the thing. I get
And
with your dad.
I
I'm just
think
expecting to walk the door and say,
the thing with it
"Go
as
mum."
well is that you have no control over how grief affects you.
No,
Like,
no.
you would know,
It's
sometimes you have days that are easier, or you have slightly better days, or you have days that you don't cry all day, but sometimes you see something, or you read something, or something reminds you, and it's like it was right now, not a year ago, not 5 years ago, like it's right now. And you never know when that is going to hit you. And I don't think anyone has a right to dictate.
the problem with people dying that you love is that they leave you with grief that is everlasting. You never stop grieving. You never stop
My
grieving.
friend
You
said
just
that
adjust to how you grieve, and you adjust to how you deal with it.
my friend said to me, actually, she said it's like you're grieving so hard because you loved your dad so much. She's like, it's just love with nowhere to go.
Yes, that's
And
it.
I
That's it.
kind of felt
It's
that.
that bit of your heart that you devoted to this person for so long, and now the devotion is just going to an empty space, and your brain can't quite compute what's going on with it. It's
And there was another thing that I read that was like, if you're wondering why somebody's grieving so hard for so long, then you know, be thankful that you don't know why. Like, the more someone means something to you and the closer you were, the harder it is and the worse it is. I mean, I know a lot of people that are adults that are my age had the relationship with their parents where they'd see them like a couple of times a month or a couple of times a year. But my dad lived with me, like he was retired and I only worked part time. So we'd hang out all the time, we'd go shopping, we'd go to the garden centre, we'd do the garden, we'd go to IKEA, like we'd go out and have coffee, like we spent a lot of time together. So when he died unexpectedly suddenly at home, it was like my world blew up. I didn't know
it was a Sunday
what
morning
I
on
was
the
going to
15th
do.
of October, and I was sat in this chair, and Anna came down to me and said, "My dad's not woken up. This is 11, 11 in the morning."
Yeah.
So I went upstairs to check on him. You took him his cup of tea at
I
eight
took him a
o'clock.
cup of tea at 8 in the morning, and when I went in, like the curtains were drawn and it was quiet in there. And I sometimes he didn't sleep well at night, so I assumed he was still asleep. So I put the tea down and quietly left the room and shut the door. So then I carried on doing what I was doing, cleaning up, did some exercises, and I went upstairs to tell him that I was going to shower and could he watch our daughter while I went to work. And when I went in, I knocked the door and he didn't answer, so I thought I was probably in the shower. And I opened the door and he was still in exactly the same position. And the weird thing that made me think something's not right is that he was lying on his side and
Mouth agape.
his face, no, it wasn't. His face was against the pillow and the tip of his nose was like squashed against the pillow. And I remember thinking, that's a bit weird because even if you're asleep, if you're not totally comfortable, you sort of move in your sleep, don't you? You kind of right yourself so that you're not squished.
When I went in to check his airways, I had to just push the pillow away from his face, and his mouth was open and agape, and he was so rigid to touch. I couldn't pull his arm to feel pulse, and that's when I said to you, "You need to ring the ambulance."
Yeah,
Yeah, grief's a bitch. Sanctus, it really is.
yeah. I'm sorry about your mum, man. It's unbelievably rough. Like it's beyond rough.
But do take some solace, and this is one of the things that we're trying to instill with this podcast is that this is coming from a real world perspective. We ain't playing anything up. We are just like you going through the same emotions as you. I'm done with living in this fake world of social media. I really am, and I think it's best if we just have more content like this, where it's real people talking about real problems, and I mean real problems.
It's not all going to be about problems though. Like there'll be good
No,
bits,
no,
like if
we'll
things
ramble
in the
about all
garden
sorts
grow
of
and I
shit.
don't kill all the
Yeah.
new plants. Like, but yeah, I think there's so much
You
out
are
there
talking with
that
tree patterns. Yes, true. Same.
yeah, that there's so much that's out there that isn't authentic and does make people feel like they're failing or they're not doing, they're not doing as well as they should be. And sometimes people just need to know that everybody struggles with shit and everybody feels like they're failing or feels like they're not, you know.
Doing what they should be doing.
Yeah. And it's all right not to be fucking smashing everything every hour of every day.
You ain't got to fit into a niche. And this is what we've said to both our kids, all our kids. There is no narrative for you. You make your own story. Don't try and play by anybody else's book. Play by your own. Be yourself. Be who you think you are. Because you are individual, and all the experiences you will go through in life are individual, and you'll have a different response to every aspect compared to everybody else.
I think, do you know what? I don't like. I appreciate that, mate. Like honestly, but I don't even see it as being vulnerable. Really, I just see it as being sort of. I suppose I am being vulnerable, but I just see it as being sort of real about it, and it's unfortunately it's going to happen to everyone at some point, and it's no better or worse. I mean, my best mate lost her mum when she was a lot younger than me.
Sure.
No, Kate. And she's had to, obviously I won't go into detail about it because it's sort of her, sort of personal to her.
Yeah.
But because of that, she's 31, she's quite a bit younger than me, but she's so independent and she's so resilient with stuff because she had to be. Like, she's learned, like, she didn't have anyone to help her out and show her how to do things, and she's quite sort of determined and no nonsense, and she's like, yeah, I can do that. And since my dad's been gone, there have been things that my dad would have done or would have shown me how to do, and obviously he's not here to do that. And with my friend, and I've rung my friend and said, oh, I need to do this, do you think that I should do it this way, or do you think I can do it? And she's like, yeah, you can do that, and I'll have a go at it. What one positive thing that has come out of me not having my dad here is I am not as afraid to try and sort things out on my own. I'm not as afraid to. I have more confidence that I have more faith in my ability. Like, I think, well, I'll try, and what's the worst that can happen? Like, if I fuck it up, is it a total disaster? Well, it's not ideal, but what if I do it and I actually fix the thing, or I complete the thing? And it's sort of stuff from things like sorting out things in the garden and sort of dealing with like water damaged bloody woodwork and rubbing it back and varnishing it, to
polyfill the whole shelf,
to doing stuff like that, to stuff like doing inheritance tax forms and tax return forms that they needed that were dad's. And I've sold a fucking car. I've never owned a car, do you know what I mean? But I had to work out how to do that and the legalities of it, and it's given me more confidence that actually, as much as I don't feel like it a lot of the time, I am a proper adult, and if it comes to the crunch, I can do this stuff. I might not enjoy it, I might not know where to start, but ultimately I'll work it out and I'll muddle through it, and then once I've done it, I can say, done that. Like, not for bragging rights, but just, I haven't got to worry about that anymore.
I sold the car.
we sold the car. But yeah, you know what I mean. Just, yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I garden, but only by default. That was my dad's sort of domain that he loved. And our garden isn't huge, but it's quite big for where we live.
Sanctus, you don't have Facebook, do you? If you do, follow Anna, and she'll DM you some pictures of our garden. It's stunning.
There's more work to be done in it still, but probably since the beginning of March, I've been working on the
The
garden.
hostas are beautiful. The
Um,
gravel you put down around the hostas is amazing. I need to start working on the oak once it starts budding, just to encourage growth again.
yeah, that needs a bit of shaping,
But it
bit
hasn't
of
started
styling.
budding yet.
It has actually. It's starting to go.
Have we got leaves?
Yeah, we're getting little leaves.
Okay.
Yeah. No, just I like house plants, and I've got quite a few house
Really good. I'm
plants.
gonna switch the camera around so you can see the house plants.
But garden plants, I'm sort of a bit of a rookie. So this year I've been
Look at this.
planting bulbs and seeds and stuff just to see what I can keep alive basically, and what I can transfer into the garden. But it's very much trial and error. Like I'm not a professional, disclaimer. I'm just having a go. But I've done yeah, just bits and bobs really, like putting down gravel and lots of weeding, some repair work.
Weeding.
Yeah,
A lot
trimming,
of fence repair we've had to do.
painting, repainting some of the sort of garden furniture, just rearranging stuff. I mean, it's not, don't get me wrong, we're not going to open it to the public, like it ain't that good. It ain't that good, but it's starting to look a lot more cared for again, so I'm getting it under control. Yeah. Very middle-aged, just pottering about in the garden. Really.
Sanctus, I am a trained horticulturist, and there's nothing I hate more than gardening now. So fucking bizarre that is.
Meanwhile, I have no training at all. I'm just having a go. To be honest, with the way our garden was, because my dad passed in the October, the first spring, summer,
We were so busy
I didn't even
working-
want to go out
we
there
were so
because
busy working shit out
we
and
had
obviously-
loads of sort of paperwork and masses of
weather
stuff
was
like that to get through.
abhorrent as
The
well.
weather
It
was
so
awful.
wet.
And it just all got sort of, I kept my dad's sort of hosta collection alive, but that was about all I managed to do out there. And this
And
year,
when Anna says hosta collection, she means like we have over 45 different variations of hosta.
yeah, my dad was really into them. He did a lot of faffing about with them, top dressing them and clipping them and Christ knows what else.
Top dressing, naming.
Yeah, so this year, when the weather got halfway decent and not soaking, I went out there and I was like, this is bad. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this. Like, it's a lot, but we weren't in the position where we could afford to get anybody else in to kind of help. And I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to try and do it a little bit at a time.
Anna works weekends and she's a full-time mum. So there's not a lot of time between us that's free time.
Yeah, I mean, I've got more flexibility than Andy,
Yeah,
obviously,
you've
to
got so-
be at home.
Dude, you run the fucking house.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're at work full time, so I am home based a lot of the time. So
Yeah, but it's not you fucking sitting your arse all day.
no, contrary to some people's views of stay-at-home moms.
Washes, clothes, air dries, sorts dogs out, walks dogs. She does it all while I'm at work. This woman is a fucking legend.
Oh, thanks.
Not necessary.
No, thanks though. You see me there, pegging out pants. cooking a chili.
Yeah, my big wide ass pants now.
Um,
'Cause I'm such a
no,
fat
you're not.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I've got more time than he had. Like big jobs. I mean, last weekend. No, the kid. To be honest, the kids. Louis will
is
help.
high functioning ADHD, but
Autistic, not ADHD. Ty's autistic. Ty's ADHD. Louis autistic.
Louis high functioning autism and getting to try to do anything. I will not let him in the kitchen because he will burn the house down.
No, Louis. To be fair, Louis does help
Yeah.
me. If I say to Lou, I can't lift this. I need you to come and give me a hand.
Yeah,
Or I was trying
to.
to dig something up and I couldn't do it, and I was like, Louis, have a go at this. And he will help me.
Mia's more there for
Mia's quite
spiritual company.
yeah. Mia's good. Mia will make me a cup of tea and come out and go, oh, that looks really nice. But they're not. Mia doesn't like being in the garden a great deal because she spent a lot of time out there with my dad, who she was really, really close to, because obviously we all lived together. Lou and Mia have only ever lived in this house since they were born. So they've always lived with my dad as another adult in the house. And I think being in the garden reminds me a lot of Grandad. So she doesn't, like, she comes out there and she'll come and see what I've done and she'll sort of play with the dogs and stuff and bring me a cup of tea, but she doesn't kind of hang out there very much.
Me and Anna's dad built a playhouse out in the garden for her, and she won't step in it now because she just sees Grandad in there.
Yeah, she doesn't. Not literally. He's not haunting the place. I think she just misses him. I think he might be haunting the garden though. When I started slapping purple paint on everything, he'd be looking over my shoulder going, I don't like that much, Anna. Why have you painted those steps? Oh yeah, that's. Do you know? It's funny you should say that because the oak tree that we were on about isn't.
This is an ornamental oak. Well, it was an oak tree.
My dad bonsai'd it, so it's like a mini oak tree.
It's beautiful, and that's where Mike's gone.
Yeah, I've made my dad a little, like, it's the flower bed that the tree's in basically, and I've sort of planted things and made a little, not memorial, because that sounds like I've put my dad in the garden, which is both illegal and untrue.
No,
but
little
yeah, it's like a little bit dedicated to Dad because he did love the garden.
This oak tree is older than me.
Yeah, it's been there a while, that house.
But an oak tree that age should be 40, 50 foot in the sky. It's about 10 foot tall, but it's got ornamental wrapped branches. It's like clouds. When it's in a leaf, it looks stunning.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's nice. So, but the bed that it was in was quite empty. So it's got I've planted, I don't even know what they're called. I've planted a load of
She just took flowers in the ground.
I just go, oh, that's nice, and it's purple, so it's going in. But I've put a few bulbs in there and a couple of little plants. I've put a little yeah, I don't even know what it's called. I'm shit with outdoor plant names. It's red. That's helpful, isn't it?
That's not really
It's a
helpful.
shrub.
How big did it grow?
I haven't got a fucking clue, mate. Oh, it's a peony.
It is a peony.
Yeah.
How sure are you?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I'm pretty sure.
Peonies.
Yeah, I know what the flowers look like. I've got them tattooed on my arm. But it's a little baby shrub, so it's only little at the minute. It hasn't got any flowers on it yet. It's just a little green thing. But it will have red flowers on it. Yeah, I do too. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Show sanctuary peony.
I haven't got one in here.
On your arm.
Oh, my tattoo. I don't know which arm it's on. Is it this arm? Yeah, it's this arm. The camera's so small, though, I don't think she can see it.
Hold that in your right arm.
The other right. What have I got to do? Stand by the camera?
Sanctus, both me and Anna have tattoos. Anna's much heavily tattooed than me.
I don't know.
I'm heavily tattooed, but Anna is much
Yeah, I've got. I don't know how much of this you can see, but I've got.
Literally put it right next to the camera.
I've got some there. I've got some on my. Stop moving my arm. I don't know how well that's picking up. I think we need a proper thingamajigger.
We got it. It's so pretty. I think she saw. Yeah, same as I said. This is a test podcast. We will work on getting things better with production.
Is it hot in here?
It's probably because you're wearing a headset for the first time.
Oh yeah, it might be actually. My ears are quite warm, and I've run out of Coke.
How long did that tattoo take? Inside sleeve. That's a build process.
To be fair, this is 2 sessions. I can only really sit for about 2 hours at a time now, because my back hurts and my neck hurts and bits of me are falling off. So that's probably like 4 hours, because you had to do the outline for the first session and then put all the colour in on the second session. But I've just had 2 hours on my other arm, and that's all flowers as well. In fact, that is more peonies, I believe.
Yeah, it is peonies.
It goes all the way up to my armpit, but there's...
We've got a peony here, her elbows.
There's a snake in the middle of it as well for fun. Is that elbow tattooed?
Yes.
Oh shit, when did you do that?
That's lying. You can't see.
Oh yeah. I thought it was a bit nippy.
You got any tattoos, Sanctus? And there's no judgment here. If you say no, I don't like tattoos, that's fucking fine. We're down with that.
I think they're abhorrent.
You look like a prisoner.
A prisoner.
You got a snake tattoo. Funny story. Before I met Anna, she had a raw python, and when I got with Anna, and I don't mean content.
No, I had 2 snakes when I got with you.
Yes.
I had 4 snakes before we met.
Yes.
And now we've got a lizard.
Me and Anna met, she had 2 garter snakes called Sid and Nancy. And Nancy, by her own trait, I don't know whether you're aware of the Sex Pistols, it's okay if you're not. Nancy was a bitch. She was so aggressive. So aggressive. And Sid was just a little sad, passive
submissive, bitch. Like, he'd try and get it on with her and she'd bite him, basically.
On the head.
Which,
try and swallow him.
In a way, you can understand.
Which did happen.
But yeah, Nancy was like a master of escape as well.
Yeah.
And she escaped a few times. One particularly memorable occasion, she'd been missing for about 2 days. And I just heard Andy shout, "Nancy's on the landing!" I ran up the stairs and she was just passing between the landing there. Just ran up and grabbed her, put her back in the Viv. Good times. But yeah, we haven't got any snakes now. We've just got the 2 dogs and Charlie, the bearded dragon. My daughter wants leopard geckos. But
we aren't getting geckos.
I don't really want any more pets of any kind at the minute, because we've got, like I say, we've got 2 dogs and we've got a lizard, so like that's enough stuff to feed, clean up their poop and take to the vets.
Have you seen Charlie? You've seen our lizard Charlie? He's only a bearder, he's a generic bitch lizard. I'll show you Charlie.
Would you get me a glass of water first while you're halfway to the kitchen? Well, I could do, but then we'll all be gone.
It's okay, they can still hear you. New bit.
You stay there. Hello, Charlie.
So lovely.
Hello. Boop, boop. I'm going to have to take this jumper off, otherwise I'm going to melt into a puddle.
Charlie's beautiful. Charlie, we had as a rescue, bearded dragon, and I think he came over to the UK as an egg from Australia. I think he's a natural bearded dragon. He's over 10 years old. But the people we had him from, they bought him for their kids, and the kids weren't doing shit with him. They weren't looking after him over like that. So, what we done with the boxer as well? Oh, yeah, it's Charlie's an old boy. And the ironic thing is, Sanctus, when we had Charlie, we were told he was a boy, and we had him for 6 years.
Yeah.
And then he started laying eggs.
Making us...
Charlie...
Oh, she can't hear you. Your light's gone off.
My bad. Yeah.
We do, to be honest, we don't know how old he is because the people that we had him from... Yeah, he's definitely more than 10.
We bought him as Charlie, as a male bearded dragon. We bought him as a male bearded dragon. Rescued him as a male bearded dragon.
Yeah, and then after like 6 years, he laid a bunch of eggs. And we were like, shit, he is a she, but Charlie could be boy or girl, couldn't it? So, yeah, I think they do. They don't live as long in the wild because they've got predators and stuff, but they can live. It's like snakes, I think. I think their lifespan's a lot longer in captivity because they haven't got a hunt. They've got nothing that's trying to eat them.
Yeah, when this bitch started laying eggs, we'd be like, the fuck is
mate,
going
that
on?
was
We
so
thought it was
funny.
like, kidney stones, because the eggs were like kidney bean size, literally like kidney bean size.
Yeah, we thought he was sick, and it's like, no, he's a girl. Yeah, so that was a strange day. Yes.
Yeah, I was at work and you sent me a picture.
I was like, mate, this lizard is not a boy.
This lizard is just past this.
She's laying eggs. No, they didn't, because they weren't viable. Like, yeah, because there's only her in there. They're sort of not.
They're not fertilised.
Yeah, sorry, my vocabulary's failing me. Yeah, so they wouldn't have been baby birdies or anything, but.
Yeah, that was fucking cool. Well, weird but cool.
I think they need quite
the incubation of
specific conditions to incubate them, because if you've
Oh.
got a female bearded dragon, you're supposed to have like a dig box in there for them to lay in, which are like a tray of soil basically, which obviously we didn't have because we were told our lizard was not in fact female. So he's got the sort of right lights and temps and things, sorry she, but not anything specifically for that because we didn't know she was a she.
But once she, he, they, I'm not.
Gender confused lizard.
Bearded dragons are considered semi-aquatic lizards.
Yeah, she
So,
can swim.
And I don't know whether you know or not, but frogs can switch gender if there's not enough male population to. So I think this might have been a gender switched bearded dragon. This comes from no authority. I don't have the actual science.
Apparently they can do that.
I think they can do that.
They can do that. Like it's not
It's not common.
no, it's not overly common, but it is possible. So I wonder whether that was something to do with it, because it seems strange that we had her for so long.
Yeah, we had no eggs for 6 years.
Yeah, and then she laid one, and then I think a couple of days later she laid like three more, and then another couple, and then that was it then, and there's been nothing else since. That was probably a year ago, just over a year ago.
It was probably this time last year. Just after
So I'm not sure what's going on there. That's some X-Files shit.
When it gets to October time, our time, she falls asleep and doesn't wake up until February.
Can you push that board across in case Dallas decides to take herself to bed?
The sliding door of prison hell.
Yeah, it's a just a piece of wood, basically.
That's ironic. Thanks, because I was about to say it to Anna. Do you want some X Files? We're on the X Files kick. She's never seen it, man.
It's good. Last night's was a bit weird.
Anna is jokes. Sanctus. It's one of the reasons why I love her so much.
Funny in the head, I am. My grandma used to say, is she funny ha-ha or funny peculiar?
And she's both.
I'm funny peculiar, I think.
No, she's funny both. Aren't you? Ha-ha and peculiar.
Definitely peculiar. I'm not sure how much ha-ha.
Not really.
Mine did one, and I didn't go because I was like horribly bullied by a large percent of my class. And then we did, a group of us that actually got on did one. There was about 6 or 7 of us that were friends that went for a meal, and I went to that one. But to be honest, and this is going to sound really horrible, and I don't mean to sound horrible, the only thing that we all had in common is that we'd all got kids. Like, which literally, seriously, they're not like me. I'm not like the others. They're all really, I mean, they're sort of, we're all the same age, and this was a few years ago, so I think when I went, we'd all be about 40. And they're just not.
I can't. If you do a high school reunion after 10 years, there'll be similarities between the people. Still, they'll still remember each other and still have their own niches. But once you get to 30 years past leaving high school, it's just gonna be weird.
I just felt really like when we were kids, when we were all like fucking 14, 15-year-old kids in a class. You're on like an equal footing. Do you know what I mean? You've had similar life experiences. You get on, you bond over, you're all in the same circumstance. You're all in this class. You're doing the same thing. When you get into the adult world and have, a sort of life beyond school, you take very different paths and you move in very different circles. And I felt that I didn't feel that I belonged there. Like, they weren't... Oh, do you not want to go? Do you know what? Only go if you want to go. Really. Like, that's probably...
If you don't want to go, don't fucking do it.
If you feel like you're not going to be comfortable with it, I just wouldn't do it. I mean, you're not... Like, obviously, if you think there's people you'd like to see or it'd be a giggle, go. You might enjoy it. But if you feel like it's really out of your comfort zone and you're dreading it, fuck it off, don't do it. You're not obligated to do it. I mean, if there's 1 or 2 people that you'd really like to see and you really get on with, you could just sort of get in touch with them separately and say, do you want to go and have a coffee or go and have lunch or...
Talk to and rekindle friendship with, or do you just not want to talk to anybody that you don't
It depends how you feel about the whole group of people, really, I guess. I didn't want to go to my whole class one because a lot of my class were assholes. No, there's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, there's nothing glamorous about having 4 kids. From someone who's got 3, it's not. I love my kids to the ends of the earth, but it's not really bragging rights that they reproduced, is it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't make them any more successful than you. Some might say you're a lot more sensible. Yeah, and again, I wonder, out of all the people that are married, how many of them are happily married? Because I think it's... yeah, we're alright. But no, I mean...
Only do if you feel comfortable doing it. If you don't fucking go there, don't go there. You're not obligated to do so. Don't put yourself in a position where you don't feel like you're going to be comfortable.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's people that you would like to see and you would like to link up with, just sort of get in touch with them separately and
Yeah,
say, look, I'm not
literally
down
what-
for this. I don't really
literally what
want
I'm
to
saying.
deal with.
Say, yeah, I'd love to hook up with you and chat with you, just not in this environment. I don't want to get thrown back to high school and compare how our lives are, because that does nothing to
Yeah,
anybody.
totally. If you all live in the same sort of fucking area, then you know what I mean. It's not. See, where I live is nowhere near my high school. So when I met up with, like I said, I didn't go to the one that was our whole sort of year. I just went to a group of like 7 or 8 of us, who actually all got on at school.
Are we giving you a therapy session? I'm here for it.
No, we're just chatting about school reunion. Yeah, when I went to that, I mean, the one I went to, the people that I was with were all people I got on with at school. Like, none of them bullied me. I hadn't got a problem. Like, we were all friends, but I just felt like on the edge of it. Like, I wouldn't. Literally, the only thing we'd got in common is that we'd all got kids. You know, from what they did for fun to their sort of situations, and like that I just didn't feel that I no I'm rambling. I just didn't feel like part of it. I felt like on the outside looking in kind of thing, and I didn't. And then there was an incident that followed it that sort of sealed the deal for me, because one of this group of girls, who I would consider my no, one of this group of girls who I would have considered my sort of best friend out of this group, she couldn't go because she'd moved to New Zealand, and that was where she's still living now. And her sister died. It was really sort of bad thing, really. Her sister was found dead in her flat, and my friend couldn't get back to the UK to go to her funeral because she'd got a little boy, and she was in a custody battle with her ex, and she couldn't take a little boy out of the country with her, and she'd got problems with her work, and she couldn't get the time off to go, or they were going to replace her, and she got all this. So she got in touch with this group of us, and she said, look, this has happened, I can't go, I need you guys to go and sort of show up for me. And all these other girls, they lived very local to the area where the funeral was, and where my friend's sister was from. And I said to me, she video called me, and she said, look, I need you to go, I need the other girls to go, I can't get there, like, you know, I need you to go and kind of be there for me. And I said, yeah, I'll be there, like, tell me where it is, when it is, and stuff. And she'd put the word out to the others that this was what had happened, and I'd also passed a message on and said, look, this is when it is, you know, she wants us to go. So out of all of us, I was the only person who actually turned up, and I was the one that had travelled out of area to go. And they'd all got varying excuses, like they'd got young kids. I mean, I'd got young kids at the time as well. And they just, it's like, it really rubbed me up the wrong way, because it's like they'll turn up to go out for a nice meal or a bloody bottomless brunch, but when their mate's sister's died and she wants them to show support at the funeral, they don't want to know. And I just thought, that's really sort of, that's not friendship, do you know what I mean? That's really cold. And after that, when they had these sort of group chats about getting together and going for a meal, I just, like, excused myself from it. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think I was being a good friend. I just thought they were being really shit because it's not like, she was heartbroken that she couldn't go, and she was like, "Look, I need you guys to sort of show up for me," sort of thing, and nobody did except me, and it's not because I'm sort of special. I just thought your priorities are wrong, man. You can make yourself available if it's fun times, but when someone really fucking needs you, where are you? And I just lost sort of. I felt awkward with them anyway because I felt like I didn't really sort of belong there. But after that, that kind of sealed the deal with it. I just thought, you know what? You're not really the great friends you claim to be. So, yeah, I did not have any more unofficial reunions with them because I just thought, no. I'd rather be with like you said about your friends aren't people you went to school with. Mine aren't either, with the exception of one of my really good friends who came over today to see me. I actually went to junior school with her. So we went to different schools at 11, but we were in like lower school together. Um, yeah, but most of my friends I didn't go to school with either. They're sort of people who've become my friends in my adult life. Yeah, I don't think they passed the friendship test there. I feel like even if they didn't want to do it or it's not a fun time, like they should have really just put themselves out there and done that for her, and they didn't, and I lost a lot of respect for them for that. So yeah. Hello.
It's 20 past 12.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
We'd better go in about 10 minutes then, hadn't we? Do you reckon? Otherwise, I'll be. If it's 20 past 12, it's already my birthday. Oh my god.
A big happy birthday.
Another year older. Great.
It's just 20 past 12 our time, so it's Anna's birthday today.
Yeah.
Another year older.
But not wiser. Definitely not
We all grow
wiser.
wiser. We all grow wiser.
I don't think I'll ever be wise, to be honest.
Yeah, Sanctus, it's Anna's birthday today. Well, nah. You're obviously a few hours behind us.
Yeah,
22nd of April is Anna's birthday.
it is. I'm 44. Fucking hell, that's bad, innit? 44.
44.
How am I this old? Oh, you know what that means, don't you?
What?
That means that the surveyor's coming out to look at the double glazing today. Exciting. Thank you. Oh,
I bought her a birthday unicorn, which I couldn't hide from her because
I've put it on a balloon weight. It's in the next room. He's on a little string. Yeah,
Let's go, Sanctus.
it's a grand old age. I'll be ready to start knitting in my rocking chair soon.
Then that's when the shot comes out and I'll blow your head off.
Yes.
We've got a pact that if any of us science shows any early signs of dementia, we'll just the other one.
I'm a bit worried about that though, because I'm already showing signs of dementia. I don't want to go yet. I've got more plants to grow. Oh, crikey.
Do you open a can of gin?
No, I fucking don't.
I said, do I open a can of
No, it's Lee's. All of the plants.
gin? No more plants. Don't encourage it.
Yes, all of the plants.
We've got a dehumidifier upstairs and we've got
I need to check all the water on all the buggers tomorrow. It takes me an hour to water all my house plants and feed them. That's why he says no more plants. What?
What?
I don't use a watering can. I bottom water them all in bowls with plant food. Tepid water, not freezing cold, because they don't like that. Mist the leaves of the ones that need it. Check for pests.
Sanctus, help me.
Yeah, I think there's... Exactly, no, there's no such thing as too many. I think there's probably 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's probably 20 odd plants in the house. Maybe. Oh, yeah, there's some more there. No, that one's not there anymore. Ah, that one's on the landing. Yeah, there's probably about... I've probably got about 25 indoor plants.
And they're all tropical plants.
Yeah, so they need a little... Once a week, they need a little...
And obviously in the UK, we get brilliant... We don't have cash up now. You will not buy my wife plants. That's where you're going with
Sanctus, post them. Now, I've had quite a few.
We do get the app over here, but it's not something I use.
I've had quite a few from marketplace and stuff as like little cuttings, little propped cuttings. So I've got some of them for a bargain.
She says bargain. Her plants probably cost about $350.
Nah, they didn't. They didn't. Not that much.
Oh, Sanctus, you ain't good at that. I appreciate that.
Oh no, you haven't got to do that. That's really sweet though.
What you can do, Sanctus, is I think we're going to do this bi-weekly. If you can just drop in and say hello.
Yeah, just come and chat to us. We're gonna do. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do one a week to start with.
Until I can work on infrastructure.
Yeah, because we haven't got a great camera and stuff yet, so it's not like you can kind of see us, but not, which might be for the best actually.
I think all they see of you is a shadow of your face.
That's all right. It's probably for the best.
No, they can see.
You can see my ears.
God bless you there, Sanctus. Appreciate that. Again, we're not doing this to...
It's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it?
Get members.
It's just a bit of fun. Because he said to me, God, it's got to be 2 years ago, when we were just sitting around chatting, and he said, we should make a podcast of just us chatting. And I was like, really?
At that point, I was thinking about just recording on my iPhone.
Would anyone listen to that? But, yeah, it's quite good fun.
And, Sanctus, this is Anna's first time experience of ever doing anything like this.
It is, yeah. Not because I'm shy, just because I'm shit with tech. It's true.
We're going to end it?
Yeah, we probably should, to be fair. We should probably go and get some sleep, really, so that we can see. Yeah, I'm glad that you came and we could have a little chat.
I knew you'd get on with Alan, Sanctus. Just from the conversation me and you've had in my Twitch streams. I think you're quite alike and you've been through similar situations. And again, this is what this podcast is all about with me and Anna. It's about us talking real talk. We ain't talking flamboyancy. We're not talking about anything that we don't understand. We're talking about life.
Not our holiday to Morocco that we're not having because we've spent all our money on windows and plants
£2,500
and council tax. Hello. Thanks. My son's just arrived to say happy birthday to me. Do you like my ears, Louis?
I do very much.
So yeah, we'll probably don't knock my flowers over, Dallas. We'll probably what will we?
What I will say, Sanctus, if you do want to send Anna a gift for a birthday, give a little money to a cancer charity near you. She'll appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, that's nice. Or just
Or buy some for yourself.
yeah, I'd appreciate that. I think you should do that.
Yeah.
You
Buy
deserve
some
it.
yourself, thank you.
And just
Treat
listen
yourself.
to us chatting shit once a week for an hour and a half.
Dude, it's been
Treat
2
yourself.
hours, nearly 30 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, we better go. Then we're old. Need to get to bed.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody that came to the stream to watch this inaugural podcast of This Is Us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. Just a blob waving. We need a better camera. Just
Peace
and love.
and love.
That looks more like a bum than a heart.
Right.
I'm just a liability.
Serves as wallpapers. Thank you all for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you.
We do.
We do. And if you're really unlucky, we'll be back. Right.
God bless you. God bless
Thanks. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. We'll speak to you soon.
you. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love.
Bye.
It's the end of the first episode of This Is Us.
Yeah, you've endured enough now, people. Well done.
I'm trying to sign off. Stop talking. My lord. I'm trying to do an outro.
You've suffered
I'm
enough.
doing the professional part. I'm just doing the blah, 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 blah.
I make noise. Yeah,
No, we appreciate you. We really do.
we do.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
It
It's been a
has.
fun experience for me and Anna.
It has.
Love you all. Peace and love.
Bye.
See you soon.